Good morning, everyone. Actually, good afternoon. Today, Maysa and I are reading a book called The Three Questions. It's based on a story by Leo Tolstoy, and it is written and illustrated by John Muth. I don't know how to pronounce that. So should we start it, Maysa? Okay. Do you know why I like this book?
Because it has some animals.
It has animals in it, and it has my name in it, and my brother's name in it. Isn't that funny? And it says for Nikolai. Nikolai was actually my brother's name, but he didn't spell it like that.
Well, he died.
He did, yes. All right, let's read this book.
Is that Nikolai?
There once was a boy named Nikolai who sometimes felt uncertain about the right way to act. I want to be a good person, he told his friends, but I don't always know the best way to do that. Nikolai's friends understood, and they wanted to help him. If only I could find the answers to my three questions, Nikolai continued, then I would always know what to do. And I see there is a picture. Do you think that's Nikolai, maybe? What does it look like he's doing?
I
think he's flying a kite. Look at that. There he is. And there are some friends there. There's a dog and a monkey. And over here, there's a heron.
Oh, wait. Does herons go in the water?
Yeah, they do, and they fly. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? And what is the right thing to do? Nikolai's friends considered his first question. Then Sonia, the heron, spoke. To know the best time to do things, one must plan in advance, she said. Gogol, the monkey...
Wait, you turned into here?
I am a heron in that story. It's not really me, but... Gogol, the monkey, who had been rooting through some leaves to find something good to eat, said, You will know what to do if you watch and pay close attention. Then Pushkin, the dog, who was just dozing off, rolled over and said, You can't pay attention to everything yourself. You need a pack to keep watch and help you decide what to do, when to do things. For example, Gogol, a coconut is about to fall on your head. Look at that. Do you see the coconut? Oh my.
It's about to fall on the monkey.
Yeah. Nikolai thought for a moment. Then he asked his second question. Who is the most important one?
Is that his bathing suit?
No, I think he's just in clothes.
But why is he walking in the
let's
water?
read the book. Those who are closest to heaven, said Sonia, circling up into the sky. Those who know how to heal the sick, said Gogol, stroking his bruised noggin. Those who make the rules, growled Pushkin. They all had different answers, huh? Nikolai thought some more. Then he asked the third question. What is the right thing to do? Flying, said Sonia. Having fun all the time, laughed Gogol. Fighting, barked Pushkin right away. It's funny how each of them have different answers, and they sound like they're answers that seem like a lot like the kind of personalities they have.
It says that
Come here.
It says that they want in Nikolai to be nice.
Yeah, okay. Then the boy thought for a long while. He loved his friends. He knew they were all trying their best. He knew they were all trying their best to help him answer his questions. But their answers didn't seem quite right. If you want me to do this video recording, then we have to keep going.
I'm trying.
Just ask the question after. Hold on. Then an idea came to him. I know, he thought. I will ask Leo the turtle. He has lived a very long time. Surely he will know the answers I am looking for. Look, there he is. He's all alone. Let's see where he's going to go. It looks like he's going up a mountain. Nikolai hiked high up into the mountains where the old turtle lived all alone. Look, there's Leo. When Nikolai arrived, he found Leo digging a garden. The turtle was old, and digging was hard for him. I have 3 questions, and I came to ask your help, Nikolai said. When is the best time to do things? Who is the most important one? What is the right thing to do? What do you think Leo's going to say? We'll see. Leo listened carefully, but he only smiled. Then he went on with his digging. You must be tired, Nikolai said at last. Let me help you. The turtle gave him his shovel and thanked him. And because it was easier for a young boy to dig than it was for an old turtle, Nikolai kept on digging until the rows were finished. That's nice of him. It was like what you said. He was very nice when he just did that, right? But just as he finished, the wind blew wildly and rain burst from darkened clouds. As they moved towards the cottage for shelter, Nikolai suddenly heard a cry for help. Oh no, what do you think it is? Should we turn? Running down the path, he found a panda whose leg had been injured by a fallen tree. Here he goes, he's running, running. Oh no, look at the panda. Oh, poor panda. Carefully, Nikolai carried her into Leo's house and made a splint for her leg with a stick of bamboo. He is very strong to carry that panda. The storm raged on, banging at the doors and windows. The panda woke up. Where am I, she said, and where is my child? Oh no. The boy ran out of the cottage and down the path. The roar of the storm was deafening, pushing against the howling wind and drenching rain.
Daughter?
Hold on. He ran farther into the forest. There he found the panda's child, cold and shivering on the ground. It looks like it is. Should we turn the page?
But what is that, Monks? What is that? What is that claws?
Pandas have claws. The little panda was wet and scared, but alive. Nikolai carried her inside and made her warm and dry. Then he laid her in her mother's arms.
But what about the big panda's foot?
I think it's got a splint on, so maybe it's healing. Leo smiled when he saw what the boy had done. The next morning, the sun was warm, birds sang, and all was well with the world. The panda's leg was healing nicely, and she thanked Nikolai for saving her and her baby from the storm. At that moment, Sonia, Gogol, and Pushkin arrived to make sure everything was all right. Nikolai felt great peace within himself. He had wonderful friends, and he had saved the panda and her child, but he also felt disappointed. He still had not found the answers to his 3 questions, so he asked Leo one more time. The old turtle looked at the boy. But your questions have been answered, he said. They have? Asked the boy. That's mysterious. Yesterday, if you had not stayed to help me dig my garden, you wouldn't have heard the panda's cries for help in the storm. Therefore, the most important time was the time you spent digging the garden. The most important one at that moment was me. And the most important thing to do was help me with my garden. Later, when you found the injured panda, the most important time was the time you spent mending her leg and saving her child. The most important ones were the panda and her baby. And the most important thing to do was to take care of them and make them safe. Look at that. Look at the panda. Can you move your little book? Oh, look at these beautiful mountains. And the kite is back. Remember then that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one you are with. And the most important thing to do is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. For these, my dear boy, are the answers to what is most important in this world.
But what happened? Wait,
hold on, let's finish. There's one more line. There's one more line. This is why we are here. Look at that. Do you like that idea? The most important time is the time you are spending with somebody right now. And the most important one is the one who is by your side. And what was the third thing? The most important thing to do is to be good and kind to the person you're with.
Wait. Why did Sonia is a bird?
That was what the name of the character was. It's a Russian story, and that's a Russian.
No.
Okay, should we turn it off? Goodbye, friends.
No, I don't want